What's good, grind schoolers? It's your boy Rob, and we back in the shop today. So today, we're on the G body, of course. So pretty much what we're doing is we're getting the car together. Obviously, it's gonna be there's a lot that I'm doing, kind of simultaneously trying to get the car together, so that it's ready to roll out of here. It's drivable, everything is good, everything is solid. And if you watch my last video about the Camaro situation, it got into a, it didn't get into a wreck, it got hit. So it got hit while I was parked. And so the guy gave me some bread to make it right. So with that bread, it allows more opportunities for the Elco to get right. So it's pretty dope, it's pretty solid, because now I can do some of the things, kind of speed up the process on the Elco. Dang, my bad, y'all, I got something in my eye. But anyways, speed up the process with the Elco, and get things done so that the car is ready. My goal is to make this car ready to come out next summer, and I don't want to cut no corners with the car because I want it to be dope. I know a lot of guys throw rims on the car, put the system in there, do the interior and all that other kind of jazz, and they don't do nothing to the motor. Like, or, you know what I'm saying, they'll do a lot to the motor, the wheels, all that kind of stuff. They won't do something to the brakes or the suspension, or, you know what I'm saying? It's all fragmented. Now, I've had this car since 2013, and, you know, like, it's to me, I've made a lot of progress on the car. For 8 years, it's actually not really that much progress, but things happen in my life. Things have changed, focus has shifted to other cars, things like that. But I always stay true to the Elco. The Elco will always be here. It just is not always on the priority list, and it just so happens now it is on the priority list. So anyways, man, before we get started with this video and I talk about what I'm doing to the car, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification for me. It really helps me out. It really helps me get out there into the algorithm, gets these videos discovered, gets other people just like y'all to watch it, keeps me motivated to continue to bring y'all content. And I promise y'all, the content is gonna be more lit, more fire, once I can get all this boring stuff out the way, and then also too, when the Impala comes back. I don't still, like I say in every video, I don't have an ETA on that. Don't know, you know, just letting the painter do his thing and take his time. So anyways, yeah, go ahead and do that for me if y'all would, and let's go ahead and jump into the video. I'll show y'all what I'm doing today. All right, y'all, so I've been stripping the paint down to bare metal. I told y'all that already in the previous video. So I've been using my aircraft paint remover, and I've just been pouring it on there and then just scraping it off. And then in the areas that it's being a little bit more stubborn, I am using my angle grinder or whatever, and I'm not staying in one spot like hardly at all. So, you know, and I feel with my hand to make sure I'm not heating up the panel too much, making sure I can still touch it without, you know, burning my hand or something like that. If I'm burning my hand, I'm heating it up too much. So anyways, that's what we're doing, and that's what we're gonna continue to do today. I won't show you guys that because I don't need to keep showing y'all me sanding the car down and stuff like that. But what we are gonna do different, we are going to go ahead and start sanding the door jambs, because I think how I'm gonna do this is I want one side of the car to be all the way complete front to back. And I mean, like, sanding the engine bay, sanding the doors, sanding everything down front to back so that everything is ready and solid. I am gonna take these tags off, these stickers. I wanted to keep them, but the tires are definitely not the same anymore, so I don't need those. This right here, I think it's oh, this just talks about the suspension in the back of the car. It was like an airless suspension or whatever. once upon a time, but we're going coilover, so don't need that. And then this is the vehicle information tag, but as you can see, all the information is gone, so I don't need any of those stickers. So we're gonna go ahead and sand that stuff down. I'm gonna try to get it done this weekend, and then get this side of the car complete this weekend. So that's really my goal. I cleaned up all the wires, so all the wires in there are all ready to go. Everything is good, everything is solid. So we're all good in there. I don't have any issues. I wrapped everything up over the steering column. And then I took the wires that I didn't need, the excess wires that were in here that I didn't need, for like the AC and heat and all that kind of stuff. I took it out of the fuse box. So I ripped those out of the fuse box, so those are no longer in there. And yeah, so we're good up in there. Was able to get all that stuff good and cleaned up. Right now we are changing the transmission fluid. So if you can see it down up in there, it doesn't look like we have any real issues. The transmission fluid is real nice and clean. Doesn't look like there's any metal shavings or anything like that. Yeah, so it looks like it's pretty good. Actually, it looks like there might be a little something right there, but for the most part, everything is good. I gotta pretty much clean the top of the rim. Gotta clean the top of the rim up, and I gotta scrape the transmission where the old gasket was. So we gotta do that. And then the big part that I've been working on for a while, I guess a couple of weeks now, is just cleaning up the wiring in here. We pretty much cleaned up all the wiring. That little fuse box was down here, so I had wires running around there, and they were just all hanging out in the middle right there. So now that all of that stuff is cleaned up, all I have to do is wrap those red wires in tape, put them back in this wire loom right here, and then I'm gonna move this fuse block to that bolt over there, so that it keeps everything back tucked kind of behind the engine, so that you don't really notice any of that stuff. And what that black wire wrap does is it kind of conceals everything and makes it look a lot cleaner. So as you can see, it looks like a bunch of wires are going right there because they're colored, but if you look here, those same wires are right here. It kind of makes it more concealable, more, you know, look a lot better, a lot cleaner. So yeah, anyways, I told y'all I was gonna do that. Now what we're going to do is, once I order a radiator, we're gonna replace the radiator. But while we replace the radiator, we're gonna take this out. We're gonna take the battery out. We're going to scuff up the sides. So we're gonna scuff up the sides with some Scotch-Brite and some, probably like some 420 West End and stuff like that. We might take these fender wells out. I might take these out. I'm not 100% sure yet. And then what we're going to do is we're gonna block off everything. We're gonna clean everything. Let me show you guys what I got to clean the motor. So pretty much what I got to clean the motor is just this foam, engine cleaner, foamy spray stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the motor with that, so that we can clean up all of this dirt. When I first, so when I had this car, I don't know if you guys remember, if you've been following the channel for a while, you know that I had an oil leak, and the oil leak stemmed from this right here, this oil cinder unit. So the old one that I had, I guess the gasket or whatever inside of it had worn down or worn out or something like that, so it was spewing oil out. So with it spewing oil out, I have oil all over my transmission. It's really hard to see, but it looks like the transmission is black, which is a brand new transmission, and it should look a little bit like this, or not like this, like my intake. So, but it's black. So we're gonna go ahead and spray that down. We're gonna clean all this up, all that oil gunk right there stem from all that issue too. So we're going to go ahead and dust everything off. So we gotta cover up the distributor, cover up the alternator. We're gonna cover all that stuff up. we're gonna spray the foam stuff everywhere and clean all that stuff up, and then we're going to basically spray it all off. So it should be super duper clean. Everything under here is gonna be clean. We're gonna paint the firewall. We're gonna paint the firewall up and get the firewall all cleaned up. And then when I do my brakes, we're gonna get rid of this brake booster and clean that all up too. So we got a lot of work to do, man. I'm excited for it because it's something that, you know, needs to get done. Also, these headers are gonna go away because they're trash. Don't like them, and they need to, you know, be replaced. So we're gonna do all of that, man, and get it all cleaned up. But today, like I said, I'm just working on the transmission pan or whatever, getting that all done. So obviously I already got it all taken care of and taken out and stuff like that. It was kind of draining out and stuff like that, but I don't know if you can see that black gasket stuff that is on the bottom where those holes are. I gotta scrape that stuff off. So I'm gonna go ahead and scrape that stuff off and then replace the gasket, and then after that I can cinch it back up and we'll be done with that project. So, you know, I can get the car back on the ground. That's kind of what's preventing me from getting the car back on the ground. Realistically, I had anticipated getting the car back on the ground a long time ago, but I wanted to keep it up so that I don't have to keep lifting the car up and putting it back down on the ground, just so I could take care of everything. But that's the update on the Elco. We're making a lot of progress on this situation. Also too, now that these wires are completely done, I can go ahead and throw the dashboard back in. I'm still looking for a solution for my speedometer because it's now ran by wire. So I think I'll go ahead and order like a GPS unit, because I did order a speedometer thing in this box. So I ordered this speedometer thing, which is a wire situation as well. However, the transmission bullet that I had to go inside the transmission, literally I just threw it away. So that was like 60 bucks or whatever, and a bullet probably might cost me another, 30 bucks. So I mean, I might as well just go back with GPS speedometer. All right, y'all. Alright, y'all, this will be the first startup since I shimmed the starter, so hopefully everything goes well. I can find out. Transmission fluid, all that stuff's been changed. But yeah, I mean, sounds like the starter's good. Like I said before, the reason why I was having problems after the car would heat up, it would crank and it would like sound like it was grinding real good. So it sounds like that problem's been fixed. All right, y'all. I feel like an idiot. Man, so here, I'll show you. Do any of y'all see what's wrong? The choke is all the way closed. So I forgot that I was trying to move the manual choke that I have. So I unhooked it. So the choke is closed. That's why the car's not starting. I thought it was the gas and all that kind of stuff. Threw gas in, it was about to go spray some starter fluid and realized the choke is all the way closed. So let me go ahead and do that and I'll get a cold start for y'all and we'll hear this thing run. I'm not gonna drive it today, but I just want y'all to hear it because it hasn't been started in a minute. So let me go ahead and fix this choke issue and then I'll start the car. We'll be good. All right, y'all. So pretty much the issue was my manual choke. This line right here, that's my manual choke. I was relocating it because it makes more sense to go on this side of the firewall straight into the carburetor. So before it was going like kind of behind my gas pedal through the firewall, back around the back of the motor and into the carburetor. So it was kind of, you know, binded up, not working real right. So we got that fixed. That's the reason why the car wasn't starting. I forgot that this wasn't hooked up and the choke was all the way closed. So it should start up now. Shouldn't have hopefully no issues. And yeah, but now it goes straight back into the firewall like that, instead of wrapped up around, back up in through there and then, you know. So much more clean, should be a lot better now. Yeah, but anyways, let's go ahead and fire this thing up real quick. starter up for y'all can see what it, what I've been doing, trying to get everything together so that like I said, I could drive it. But yeah, man, there it is. It's ready to go out. So next thing is we're going to clean up the engine bay and then we're going to paint it. So I'll pull the car out probably next time, wash everything up, and then we'll pull it back in and start painting. Like I was saying, I had a transmission bullet, the little thing that goes inside the transmission. I just threw it away. Because I'm like, man, I'm not gonna use this. I don't need it. It's just sitting around. and I just threw it away. And literally like 2 days prior to receiving the thing, and I'm kind of bummed about it because I could have used that. But to buy a new one is probably like 20-30 bucks, and then that piece there is like 60 bucks or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the GPS unit or whatever that just goes up into the ceiling, and then I can rewire it that way. I actually have one of those too, and with my last speedometer, tachometer, and all that setup, I gave it to a subscriber. So he's making use of it now. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to buy another one, but it's all good. I'll just return that, get my money back for that, and then go ahead and order that GPS speedometer, and then I can go ahead and officially have my odometer gauges installed in the car. So anyways, man, that's about it. This is just kind of like an update video because this is all I'm doing to the car. There's nothing really big that's changed yet. I am actually looking for wheels and tires, so stay tuned for that. Or if you have any suggestions, let me know what y'all think would look good. Should I do more of like a pro touring style, maybe some like weld wheels or something like that, or should I do like go all out and do something like real big on this car? Now there is a caveat to that because I do want either Forgiatos or Corleone 4s on this car. However, not immediately. And the reason why I say not immediately is because there's a lot of things that need to be done in order to get to that level that I want to get to. For instance, the frame most likely will have to be notched, and that's not even on the radar yet because we need to do suspension, brakes, and rear end before that even gets done. I am going to increase the amount of wheel choices that I can have because I am doing the C5 brake conversion, so I do have to go with bigger wheels. There's no question these 15s will not work, but this hub thing, this hub thing right here, that thing will no longer be in the way. And that's the reason why I couldn't put my Camaro wheels directly on this car, because that hub thing was in the way, and the little the middle piece on the hub on the Camaro wheels were too small to go around that. So anyways, let me know what y'all think. Drop it down in the comment section what y'all think I should go with on this on this car for the wheels. I am looking for 5 spokes, so I do want a 5-spoke design on this car, and we'll see what we fall into. I'm not trying to go too crazy expensive right now, just because I just want the car presentable. I want the car to be on the road, and then we'll like start doing everything else the way it comes or whatever. But the goal is 4Gs, Corleone 4s. I also like AC 4s, so we'll see. But anyways, that's gonna go ahead and conclude this video, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It was nothing too much. It was pretty much just an update video about where I'm at in the progress of the car. I'm trying to get this car ready and done for y'all. Yeah, but anyways, man, go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you get a notification every single time I drop another video. I am gonna try to be more regular on this stuff. We do have huge plans coming up that doesn't necessarily involve just cars. So it's still, you know, automotive related, but just, you know, something a little bit different. Something to spice up the channel, something to add to the channel. So stay tuned for that, man. And yeah, without further ado, always remember, work hard so you can live free.